This video is a plea for help. I need an intervention when it comes to camera and video equipment. If you saw one of my most recent videos, I bought a MacBook Pro to use as my video editing computer and also my computer for the next 4 years. And I said in that video I was done buying computers, but in the same sentence I said that I may be looking for a new camera to shoot my videos with. And right after that video I started looking, and I did a lot of research. Just to put in perspective, this is the camera that I use for all my videos right now. Obviously I'm not using that for this video, but I'm using my old camcorder that I used for my older videos, but this is the GoPro Hero 4 with the LCD screen. This is the silver model, and this camera is awesome for making video blogs. Exactly what I do here. The quality is good. It has the LCD screen so you can see what you're shooting. It fits in your pocket. You can hit the record button, leave it on. It's durable. Great camera. I have the extension on it so I can flip it around real fast. Fantastic camera. The downside of this camera is while the quality is good, it's not great. And if you watch other video blogs on YouTube, not a whole lot of people use this camera just because it doesn't have any image stabilization. So if I'm moving this thing around a lot, you're going to see a lot of jumping back and forth, and that just really sucks. So I started thinking, what kind of camera do I want to get? I was immediately led myself towards getting like a video camera, but I was thinking if I'm carrying this thing around out in the wild, you know, when I'm going places, I'm going to look like an idiot carrying around holding it like this. So I thought, all right, I need to get a digital camera. And right now there are two digital cameras on the market that most video bloggers use, and it's for a very specific reason. And the two cameras are the Canon G7X and the Sony RX100. And lo and behold, I have the one right here. This is the one that I chose. This is the Sony RX100 Mark III. This is the third version of this camera. It actually came out last year. I didn't get this year's version just for the reason that it shoots 4K video, and I don't really shoot in 4K, and I don't really see a need to just yet on YouTube. And the downside with the 4K is that the camera shuts off after 5 minutes recording because it overheats. So I thought this is the camera I want. And this camera, it's a point-and-shoot camera, and I actually have it right here. I charged it all up. I haven't used it yet. This camera was $748, which is about twice as much as the GoPro, and for good reason. This camera is essentially like a DSLR camera. That, if you don't know what that is, it's one of those cameras that have the big lenses on the front, and this thing shoots amazing quality. There's a lot of video bloggers that use this one and also use the newer version, and the reason that I bought this, and what's so great about it, is it has this flip-out screen. So when you turn this thing on, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it shows you what you're videoing. So I can turn this around, and when you're shooting yourself, you can see what's in the frame, which is nice, and that's one thing that the GoPro doesn't do. But the quality in this thing is incredible, and that is the reason I wanted to get it, because tomorrow is Christmas. It's Christmas Eve right now, and that's when I got this thing. I actually ordered it from B&H Photo and Video. They one day shipped it to me, and had free shipping, no sales tax. I love that site. I am not sponsored by them, but I wish I was, because it's awesome. And I'm going to try to play around with this tonight. We're going to have Christmas Eve, and I'm going to try to test it out, and then tomorrow my plan is to shoot an awesome Christmas video with Roxy and Clark, and all the stuff that they get is going to be filmed with this. The downside of this camera, it only shoots about 10 minutes in a clip, so I'm going to have to break the shots up, whereas the GoPro, that'll shoot continuously. But the quality is epic. And I want to show you some of the other little goodies that I got with this. From B&H, they threw in this free case with the camera. This is, I think it's like a $50 value, but it fits the camera perfectly. So that'd be nice to store it in, because this thing's a little fragile. I'm actually a little scared to use it just because of how expensive it is. This is an expensive piece. But the nice thing is, being that I didn't have to pay any sales tax, I bought a warranty on this through Square Trade for $55. They will replace this camera if anything happens to it. I can drop it, spill it, whatever, drive over it, that says on their website, and they'll replace it up to the value. So as long as the repair is $750 or less, they'll fix it. If it's more than that, they're going to send me a check to buy a brand new camera. So I think that's probably going to come into use. I think over the next 2 years, this thing's probably going to get broken more than once, and just stuff's going to happen to it. The scariest thing is when you open it up, that thing, the last camera I had like this, it stopped opening. So going to be valuable to have that, I think. Other things that I got, because I love this, I forget what this thing's called, GoPull so much. I bought this. This is a Joby Gorilla Pod. I'm going to put this on the bottom of this so I can hold it properly. I hate putting my hands on the camera because there's two microphones, and if you have your fingers on that, it's going to ruin your audio. So I'm going to play around with this. I don't know if it's something I'm going to keep on here. It is going to be an issue if I have the case, because I have to take that off to put it in the case. Nonetheless, I got it. I got an LCD screen protector. I hate getting scratches all over LCDs, so that's what this thing is. I bought that on Amazon, and then I got a 32 gigabyte card for it, so that should be able to record about almost 2 hours of video, which I don't make 2-hour videos, so I should be fine there. So yeah, this is my pickup and hopefully my last haul in quite a while, because I spent, I'd say, about $850 on all this stuff. But it's worth it. I want to have the best videos that I can have. This is my passion. And just bringing that up, as I say in all of the pickup videos I make like this, whether I'm buying cameras or whatever it may be, I want to thank you for helping me buy this, because I monetize my videos. I don't do it for profit. That's certainly not true. I have a job, and I could buy this on my own, but with the advertising that I have on the videos, it helps me afford stuff like this. And that you know, I kind of feel like I put a lot of time and effort into this. If you do help me out by watching the advertisements, if that's the case, if you don't watch them, I don't blame you. I skip through ads. That helps me when I'm purchasing stuff like this. So it puts a little bit of money towards this, and I like to always be upgrading and bringing the best content that I can. And I have to admit that it's kind of selfish too, because I want to have the best content that I can, because if I'm recording something with Clark, I don't want it to be shot with a crap camera. I want it with the best that I can get, and I think this is the best camera that I can get right now, beyond getting a huge DSLR camera, which I don't want to get because I can't store that thing around. So I can put this in my pocket. I'm good to go. I think that's it. I babbled on long enough. Thanks again for helping me out and supporting my channel. I hope that I can bring enough value to you to make it worth your time and your effort. So thanks for watching. Next video you see will be probably my test shots with this tonight at Christmas Eve.